Luckily, the mics were on default that whole time, so nobody heard a word I said about the talkies.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That's pretty funny.
You know, it kind of reminds me of that character on The Sopranos.
Big pussy.
Yeah.
Which one was that, Zach? Since you've clearly watched it.
Clearly.
What was his role in the show?
Well, he went up to Will Smith and Martin
Wrong.
Lawrence.
Wrong. Different guy.
Wait, is that the same?
Ladies and gentlemen, now we are, of course, live. Welcome into Velocity Entertainment, where each and every Monday we gather around this table, talk about news that includes but isn't limited to movies, TV shows, video games, anime, music, romantic comedies, whatever it is we want to talk about it for an hour, and then we fuck off. It's great. Sometimes less than an hour. Sometimes we just go right into the topic, and then we're out of here, dude.
I was like, is that...
Maybe.
Are you
Who knows?
trying to-
Maybe that's a precursor.
Fucking let's do some rom-coms, motherfucker. I've been
If
waiting
you like
for
the
this.
show, you can go to twitch.tv/VelocityPod, where you can subscribe to the podcast, you can follow the podcast, and you can interact with us live in the chat when we talk about our weekly subjects, like ranking our romantic comedies. We'll each have a list of our 15 favorite romantic comedies ranked from most liked to least liked. And let us know in the chat what you would put on your list. It'd be great. If Blake's here, I'm sure it's some dumb shit.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. If you're more of an audio podcast listener, that's okay too, because you can go to Spotify, you can go to Apple Podcasts, where you can type in Velocity Entertainment and find over 200 episodes of Velocity Entertainment proper, Velocity Movies in Review, to binge watch. It's great. We're in the middle of Rocky. We just finished Balboa yesterday. We're moving into Creed next week, so if you haven't caught up with the Rocky series of Velocity, go back onto YouTube. You can find all of them in a nice little playlist. It's pretty dope, pretty easy to find. You can watch them all and then watch with us live when we do Creed next week. Yeah. You look like you were thinking about something.
I was over there having a thinking look for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like, is Rocky considered a rom-com?
No.
Because you want to know why? There's nothing funny about Rocky, and the only funny things is how dumb he can be.
Maybe the fourth one, because it was just like laughably bad.
I mean, take her to the zoo.
How dare you? If it wasn't for that movie, Kyle, we'd be in the midst of a cold war.
I mean, what we call, like, just because something has a joke in it, does it make it a comedy? I don't think so.
Oh shit,
you know?
Lord of the
Like,
Rings is a rom-com.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, there's jokes in there. You know, is
And there's
Predator
romance.
Gimli
is
and
Predator a
Legolas.
rom-com? Because like, there's that joke in Predator where he's like, I was going down on my girlfriend the other day. I was like, "Geez, you got a big pussy. Geez, you got a big pussy." She was like, "Why'd you say it twice?" And he's like, "I didn't. It was the echo." That's the joke he says in Predator.
Fuck. Forgot about that one.
We were talking about big pussy at the beginning of the show. I was like, damn, big pussy joke coming up. Anyway, welcome to the demonetized side of Twitch. We're back. It's been a while. We've been pretty much
clean.
we've been on the straight and narrow the last few weeks, but we're back.
The fuck we have.
Yeah, isn't it like the first 5 minutes have to be just straight, like
We never
clean,
left.
and then it's
I feel like
Don't call it a comeback.
if they would have heard my ass sweat Taki joke at the beginning of the show before the mics were hot, we would have definitely gotten a strike on that one. They'd be like, knock that shit off. That's enough of that.
barbecue sauce on toast is fine, but
We gotta draw a line somewhere, you know.
No lines. Joining me today, we of course have the long hair, don't care, Thug Nasty, dropping him in the dirt, laying down the hurt, the all-knowing, almost mowing, dishing out crosses, taking no losses, bouncy as curls and soup falls, Tanner Rouse, and the Auburn Wonder, tearing haters asunder. When you see the lightning, prepare for the thunder and lock up your G-darn waifus, Zach Lind. And then of course it's me, Captain Big Shoulders. I don't need an intro. That's enough.
we should have
At Tyson's birthday party, I was like, "Oh, these ones over here. These ones are from Kyle." And like 2 seconds later, he goes, "They say they're from Captain Big Shoulders, but whatever."
It's true.
He wasn't. He
It's true.
wasn't.
Did you actually write it on
He
there?
did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Mewtwo's name in the Nuzlocke is Captain Big Shoulders.
It was too. Yeah.
Jesus
It was.
Christ.
Which is crazy because Mewtwo has like tiny shoulders, dude.
Nah, they're
Yeah, it's
huge.
got nice thighs.
They're huge, dog.
Yeah.
Wait, did we say smash or pass on Mewtwo? I can't-
Smash.
Smash probably.
Okay.
Smash. Mewtwo built like a Kardashian, dog.
Damn, even he's saying it, so we must have said smash.
We
on
must
that.
have said Smash.
No, hey, look.
Tanner's saying
I'll say it again.
It's been a
Mewtwo
while.
built like a Kardashian, right? Smash.
Built like a Kardashian. I feel like, are they like known for like big hips and stuff? I thought it was always the chestular area for the Kardashians.
Not Kim.
Well,
dude.
Kim, yeah.
Kim got that ass.
But like that's one out of like 50.
I'm pretty sure Chloe got an ass too. I don't remember about.
I don't know any of the
Yeah.
Kardashians.
But that's a BBL. Does that count?
If she paid for it, it counts.
And what up, Blake in the chat?
What is
He's only
BBL?
saying nice things.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Drake got one too.
We gonna learn you.
Jesus
We'll
Christ.
no, Drake was born with that
Drizzy,
ass.
Drizzy Drake got one too. You know what I'm saying? BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we missed last week due to life. Shit happens. We ended up, a couple of us had to work late, which sucks. One of us had to work late. But it is-
Irene,
had to work
South
after that.
Dakota. An hour and a half out of South
Irene
Dakota.
sucks.
Or Sioux Falls.
Me, myself, and Irene.
So we didn't get a real big chance to talk about stuff. And there wasn't a whole lot. The biggest things is like I had gone to Captain America, which I also forgot to write a review for. Whoops. My bad. Liked it a lot. It's getting a lot of hate online. Doesn't deserve it. It is what it is. I'm kidding. I'm beating a dead horse out here. Shout out to Blake, though, for picking it in the draft because he's got like 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, like, what up? I'm about to win. We'll see.
I mean, 50% is better than I think.
Did I have? I had the wolf one, right?
Yeah, the Wolf didn't do too good, but
Shit.
the one with Kiki Palmer did. It's just one of those days. You had that one, and that one got like 93%.
Holy shit.
We'll have to wait till next week.
Zach's
We'll have
sitting
to-
pretty with like a 52%er on Dogman or something like that. I forget which, or no,
No,
Flight Risk.
I thought Flight Risk got like a 26. That's why I
Yeah,
say like
it's
50% is a
not,
lot
dude.
better.
We'll have to,
It's
we'll have
not
to wait
doing so
till
hot.
next week maybe and just give it like an updated ranking of where we're sitting because I know I had 2 movies, but some of you guys only had 1, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're coming out as we go, and I'm kind of trying to keep them. I kind of give them a week or so to get the critics out.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it changes. Obviously, like pre-screenings, they get a Rotten Tomato score. And then that shifts a little bit when they come out after a couple weeks and everybody can go on and vote on them. So, is what it is. I'll probably pick a deadline, and then on that deadline, I'll go through and get all the scores.
That works.
It is what it is. Liked it a lot. Really good. Anthony Mackie, man. Dude's just super charming. I love him to death. He's doing really awesome. Other than that, the Pokemon Day on the 27th. I don't know if you guys saw that. February 27th is Pokemon Day. We're expected to get more news about ZA for sure.
Okay.
And then the leaks, big leak, is that we're getting a Classics collection. It's not confirmed. It is a leak, but I'm hoping it's true. Where we're getting OG Red, OG Blue, OG Gold, OG Silver, Ruby, and Sapphire all in a big collection for the Switch.
Ooh, okay, they do the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh's coming out also on the Switch, that
Right.
classic style.
So,
So
Folks, Yu-Gi-Oh.
that guy's an Avenger. His real name is Clarence.
Blake said
True.
that?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
8 Mile.
Oh, yeah.
I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so if this is true, like, fuck, dude, I played OG Red and Blue. Like, that would be so cool, dude. Like, I loved. It's just like the music and just like the way those games look.
Yeah.
I just
The
can't
old school
can't
feel.
wait to play them again.
That was black and white.
Yes and no.
If they remaster, are we going to get like color and some other
Probably
stuff?
not. I would imagine they remaster them the same, but it's not exactly black and white. Like there's a lot of like blues and yellows and oranges in them too.
Okay. I feel like
But
I
like
played
yeah,
it
it's
on
not
the-
in full color.
I feel like I played it on the like original Game Boy.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it
and I
was
mean they're
just-
definitely black and white. Like you're right, but like when you go to places like the SS Anne, you'll go to the SS Anne and it's just like an inverted black. So it's like not white, but it's like yellow.
kind of like a watercolor, would you say? Very light.
It's really hard to explain, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like an orange
I'll have to
yellow.
relook at it.
They did it with the 3DS also. They remade blue, red, and the silver gold crystal.
Yeah, super excited if that's true. Let's get them out on the Switch 2, and go for that. Also, there's been a lot of teases that we might get a new Eevee, and
That'd be nice.
and the common fan theory, and this is all just speculation. There's no proof about any of it. Is that it's going to be a flying type? Because like the big one that everybody's like, oh, it's got to be a flying type. Is there was this picture that Pokemon posted with all of the evolutions riding a hot air balloon, and each stripe of the hot air balloon was a different Pokemon, except for one in the middle that was just like light gray, and it was blank. So it's like, all right, well, they're in a hot air balloon. It's light gray. Could be a flying type. We don't know.
Whack.
Could be a steel type, you know. Steel type Eevee. When you want, you know. Steelion, I feel like.
Steelion, yeah.
I feel like Steelion would be, or something. I want to say like ingot, but that doesn't roll off the tongue, you know.
Ingot on. Yeah.
Something
like I don't like it.
Metally on. I don't.
I feel like Steelion's the way they're gonna go with it.
It just
They're
it sounds that sounds
But
pretty natural.
and then you'd go like, that sounds a little too basic for the people who named Leafeon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, Flareon, Jolt, you know, Vape.
Vaporeon.
You know, concerning Vaporeon.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I'm out. I'm done. I promise I'm done. And then the only other thing I did last week was play a shit ton of Avowed, which came out last Friday or last Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. And that's an open world RPG made, of course, by Obsidian Studios, most famous for doing things like Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a little Fallout meets Last of Us, you know? Like there's a little fungus-looking mushroom virus going around. Of course, this is called like a Solon virus or something like that. Like it's not mushrooms. It's like gods are spreading a virus that infects people's souls, and then that just like makes them look like that's just how it manifests.
I think they've got a lot of lore. Like I'm still trying to. I've only 6-7 hours into it, and even just doing the custom of your character.
I spent so much time doing that. I was like, I'm gonna make this thing look exactly like me. Fucked up. Looks like Eminem. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Because I'm like looking at him like in his armor in the pause menu, and I'm like, this motherfucker look like Slim Shady. This doesn't look like me at all, dude. I'm so mad. I gave him a buzz cut though, but it's a little longer than a buzz cut. You know, they didn't have a buzz cut. They had bald or like a little bit of hair. So I was like, all right, well, I have mostly a little bit of hair most of the time. So I was like, yeah.
You should, hey, yo, can you buy him like helmets or hats or things like that? They got it. They better put a DLC with a do-rag in there for him. For your boy.
He was never really a do-rag guy. I guess
I've seen him with some do-rags.
Yeah, I guess in like the stand.
But it was always like a do-rag with like a baby blue headband around it too, you know?
Yeah.
Like a white do-rag and then a baby blue headband.
You right. My fault.
Rappers are wild. Same with
Rappers
like
are wild.
Nelly with that one.
The Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Anyway, how'd your guys' week go, Tanner? It's been a whole 2 weeks since we've been on the show.
Damage. It's been a long 2 weeks, man. Like for me, it's always crazy because, like, speaking of rom-coms, I'm a little bit of a romanticist myself. I like to get nice things for a lady on Valentine's Day. So that daughter's birthday on the 17th, Tyson's birthday on the 22nd. My pockets is feeling it.
Yeah,
big time. However, it's been a fun last couple weeks. I think whole lot of just hanging out and gaming and watching movies. So.
We like it. We like gaming and watching movies.
Have you finally beat Kingdom Hearts yet?
Tuesday or tomorrow. Yeah,
should be tomorrow.
We got through basically everything, but we wanted to wait to make sure we could try to get Tanner on for the finale, so we could have all three of us back because he's been out of town for a while.
T squared.
T cubed.
T cubed.
Oh, sorry, cubed.
Tanner, Tally, and Tanner. I don't know which one's the first Tanner, but there's two Tanners. Tanner, Tally, Tanner.
Tanner sandwich.
On that casting couch, let's go.
Zach, how'd your week go? Besides having to go to Irene.
Well, I was also in Sioux City until like almost 7 o'clock, so I didn't get home until super late.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, best to skip that one. I was gonna end up playing games, and then I don't know what we decided to do instead. But it was something else.
I went and worked.
So.
Worked out.
Worked at library. Yeah. Last couple of Mondays, they wanted me to come in after I get done here and close up the place. Speaking of the library, fun little scuffle last night about 1:30 in the morning.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Dude bumped into the table, knocked everybody's drinks over. Everybody at the table. Fuck you! I'm gonna kick your ass. Whoa! I'm like, I'm gonna take him out. So I'm just gently escorting this gentleman. And then he decided to yell back at him and like kind of push towards me. And I'm standing in puddles of mixed drinks. And I just like hydroplaned back into the table. So all the guys are like, nobody pushes our bartender. And then they fucking just jumped his ass. I'm like, all right, well. All right, that's enough. Now we can start getting off him. Come on now. You hit him enough times. Let's go.
That's funny.
And then he was like, why are you kicking me out? I'm like, push me, dog. They all get to stay. I'm going to buy them a round of drinks. You got to go.
You don't fucking push me, bro.
Yeah, don't fucking push me, dude. I didn't know what it was like to hydroplane across concrete in work shoes till I stepped in that puddle and dude like just gave me one little pushback and it was like fucking gliding, dude.
It's like those Pokemon challenges where you got to go across the ice.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was
what's going on? Where am I going?
Like, shout out to my regulars for one of them catching me and the other like 3 whooping his ass. It was a great time, man.
Angel of Chaos in the chat says,
What up?
Yeah, shut up, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Everybody's picking on Zach today.
Everybody's
Oh
picking
my
on Zach.
god, isn't that Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't even met him. I hate it here.
You know what it is?
This dude took time out of his vacation in Georgia to say that.
What
to
it
you.
is that it's Black History Month and you're a ginger, so he's just like, fuck you, you know?
And I mean,
You're worse than a white.
like your family and stuff. You know, it's like
Yeah, your family and their plantation rum.
he probably just like knows it, like feels it in his bones. You know, it's his birthday today too. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday!
Happy
We
40th
love you,
birthday,
brother.
Jordan.
We love you, brother.
Jordan's a baby, dude.
What?
Like, no, he's like, is he my? How old are you, Jordan? For some reason,
Yeah, how old is you, dog? If you still
For some
watching,
reason, I was like, wait, I thought
How
he was
old is
younger.
you
He
today?
might not be younger than me though.
I felt like he was our age, but
I
maybe
thought he was a little younger than me.
we'll see in a second.
We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, every single week we gather around and we make up a topic that we like to talk about, and then we talk about that topic. And today, well, last week we were technically going to do it for like a Valentine's Day episode.
Zach screwed that
But
up.
well, it wasn't really Zach's fault, but technically, yeah, it was Zach technically that screwed it up. Even though it wasn't his fault. We were going to do our favorite rom-coms and then rank them like our least favorite to favorite. But, of course, the episode got canceled, and we couldn't do that. But since we had already made our lists, it just felt stupid to not come back here today and get it done, you know? So, without further ado, we're going to talk about our favorite 15 romantic comedies.
What are you doing?
I wanted to see if he told us how old he was yet, but he didn't.
No, he hasn't said it yet. I'll let you know.
Love us.
I'll let you know if he pops up and says it.
I'm about to get my list ready, though, motherfuckers.
Basically how these lists work here, the old velocity. I feel like we need a name for our subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, what would you call them? Like the Velocity Army or something? You know,
The Velocifizers.
the Velocity Vanguard.
Ooh.
That's pretty dope, dude. That's pretty dope. You subscribe, you join the Velocity Vanguard.
I like that one.
I kind of like that.
Kind of gay. I don't know.
Because it's a little bit more nerdy. They call them the Vanguard.
The Velocifizers.
The Velocity Veilguard.
That one definitely no.
I like Vanguard, man. I might fuck with it. We're workshopping it a little bit. We need more V's. What are more V words? They roll off the tongue better after velocity.
Velocity Varsity.
Virgin Vanguard.
Virgin, velocity, varsity, velocity.
Velocity Virgin Vanguard. Because clearly all of our listeners are virgins.
Blade of Virginity. I mean, I'm here to say that when me and Michaela play Elden Ring, our team name is Michaela Blade of Virginity.
What?
Mikyle. Michaela A. I don't know how to spell.
I don't know.
Dude, we were playing Catan last weekend. They were hitting dice, and I was like 7, and they're like, "That's an 8." I was like, "Fuck!" I did it like 3 times. I was like, "Yes, a 7."
Me and Zach weren't gonna say anything, but the amount of times that he's edited stuff in Pokemon, and I'm like, that is not how that is spelled, but we're gonna fuck with it.
I did find that
It
my
happens.
favorite candy
It does.
bear.
It
we
does
can
happen.
usually tell.
Yeah,
what
well,
it
let me
means.
edit this. I knew that weeks
Yeah.
ago. It just won't let me edit the Spotify
Damn
episodes
it.
once I put them up.
Oh.
The Pokemon stuff is just like, I'm kind of typing it in there fast. Usually I forget to
Tyson
do it.
comes home with spelling cards. We'll get you going.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go through this list by list, one by one, and talk about each one and what we like about it. I
About
imagine.
15.
I got 15 exactly. So
Zach hasn't even watched 15 total movies in his life, so
he's like, "You want me to come up with 15
Yeah, let's-
rom-coms?"
I just watch.
Wait, how many in there are Marvel movies? He's like, "Fuck."
Well,
Shit.
Adam Sandler was the hard one because it seems like all of his
All of his movies are freaking
rom-coms.
I've
rom-coms.
only got him.
Which
there.
will bring me to my number 15, The Wedding Singer. I had to start off. This movie is just so fucking wholesome. I just love this movie, and it's a classic. This is like probably my introduction to Adam Sandler. I mean, I know a lot of people, and it was obviously like the first movie I loved were the Happy Gilmores and stuff. Those are the first movies I saw and like put on repeat. But like Punch Drunk Love, The Wedding Singer, that's another Adam Sandler one. Spanglish. The Wedding Singer, man, I just love this movie. So it was a pretty easy slot for number 15 for me. I just like to preface this by saying that just because something's really low on this list doesn't mean that like I hate it.
I love everything on my list.
This was very, very hard for me to like put in order.
My list is nonstop bangers from top to bottom. Except for number 15.
I'll be the judge of that.
So number 15 was one where I was like, this is kind of more of a romance than a rom-com, but it was one of my favorite movies in high school, 500 Days of Summer. And it is a little funny in the middle, but it's also real fucking sad.
Mark Webb.
Doesn't
Fun fact, he also did The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. So if you're wondering why the teenage romance feels better, it's because he's good at that.
It's good, man. It's a good fucking movie. Definitely make you sad, though.
doesn't one of the characters,
No, it's like I'm pretty sure it's a breakup, not a death.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they break up.
They
or
break
whatever.
up, yeah. It's like 500 days without the female, and then they get back together. I need to rewatch
This is
it.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right?
Yes, yeah. 500
And
days.
Zoe Deschanel? No, maybe not.
One of the Deschanels?
No.
I thought so. Maybe not. Who was the girl in that one? 500 Days of Summer.
So give me 2 seconds.
I thought it was Zoe
I went
Deschanel.
to see it in theaters with my ex from high school, and I was
Chat, who's the girl in 500
I
Days
was
of
like,
Summer? Get on it,
dude,
quick.
I don't want to watch this terrible movie, and then we left the theater, and I was fucking. It's Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, I couldn't.
Chloe Grace Moritz is in it too.
She had to be real young.
Oh yeah, because this was 2009.
When was she in Let Me In? Like that was
Oh,
she was
gosh,
really
around the same time actually.
she was really young in that movie too, and Kick Ass. Must have been like just around the start of her career.
Wait, was that the Nicolas Cage's daughter?
Mhm.
Damn, yeah. Okay. Who was shot in the chest?
I love that part.
I want a pony for my birthday.
I'm
What?
just fucking with you, Daddy. Who wants to go next? Any volunteers? It's Zach.
Well, it's that, yeah.
Okay, fine. I got Enchanted.
The illusion of choice. Enchanted with Emily Blunt, right? Or is it Amy Adams?
can't
Isn't that
remember.
a fantasy movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've never seen it. That's why
but
I'm
it's a
asking.
rom-com. It's
a
got.
rom-com, okay.
It's a musical, kind of.
I can't
Yeah,
remember. I can't
actually.
remember the guy in. Is it James Marsden in that movie?
Isn't he
Yes.
Dr. McLovin kind of guy, right? That's
It looks, yeah, he does.
Yeah, but I'm talking the prince that comes after her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's James Marsden. I
Who, by
can't
the way,
remember.
you could throw that dude in any handsome role, and I'm gonna fuck with it. That dude is so.
Except for X-Men, where he's just got a stupid fucking face the whole time. He's like,
I love him though.
and Logan, stay away from my girl.
Oh, is he Scott Summers in that?
Oh shit! Wait,
Oh.
McLovin and James Marsden are in this. The dude who actually plays McLovin in Grey's Anatomy.
McDreamy, isn't it?
Oh, McDreamy. I don't know what it is. I just know.
Oh yeah, McDreamy.
Patrick-
McLovin's fucking super bad.
I'm like, hold up. hold up. McLovin's in this
Fucking
movie?
McLovin's in this, which is crazy because hear me
Patrick-
out. I
Patrick
have been
Dempsey,
watching.
right?
I have been rewatching Grey's Anatomy. So
You've never seen Enchanted?
no,
Oh, you probably like it, actually.
probably.
Yeah, it's Patrick Dempsey, I think,
Yeah, Patrick Dempsey, James Marsden, Amy Adams.
who's also in the Transformers movie, the bad one. One of the bad ones.
Who is?
Patrick Dempsey.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's like in the third one or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. He's what's her name's fucking boss.
Yeah, who like
Shia
sides,
LaBeouf's girlfriend's boss.
who
that's
like
trying to
sides,
hook up with her, yeah.
sides with the Decepticons
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
just because like he can't get a nut. So it's like, yeah, man,
He's like, yo, if I can't bang this dude's girlfriend,
Damn.
I'm gonna fucking ruin the world.
I'm gonna destroy the planet.
I remember that. Yep. Fuck that dude.
My next one at 14, I have, and again, this is so hard. You guys are gonna fucking hate me for this. Forgetting Sarah Marshall at 14.
Get the fuck out right now.
Oh my god, dude, this movie's fucking so good.
It's so fucking good.
It's so
It's like, dude, it might be
fucking
it might be one of my like top 10 favorite movies ever. Like,
I mean, yeah.
It's fucking good.
And to put it at the bottom of this, it might be higher up on another list, which is weird to say, but like on your list,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But like on another list of like maybe just comedy movies, it would probably be higher for me, which is weird to say because it's so low on this one.
Yeah.
But like I just love rom-com so much that like there's a lot. Everything everything in front of this movie, I'd be like, I'd rather watch that. If I was watching right now, I had the choice. So, Tanner.
Hitch.
Oh yeah, Hitch is a little higher on my list, but we'll get there.
I love Hitch. I got a lot of shit on here, but yeah, Hitch. God, you know,
Kevin James learning how to dance.
Like you're saying, like it feels wrong to have it like low on the
We're
list.
all the way at the bottom. I know it.
All just so close together in my thing. That's why it was like hard.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree, man. It's on my list too, a little higher, but we'll talk about it later. It's just so stupid, so funny. But
it's so stupid and funny. Surprisingly, actually, I have a newer one on here too that we watched recently.
I don't think I have a new one on here.
I got a real new one. Go ahead though.
I got Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal.
With
that one did not. Yeah.
Jack
Shallow Hal
Black.
needs a gal. You know what I'm saying?
Shallow Hal needs a gal.
Yes, where my crush on Gwyneth Paltrow developed probably in this movie.
Yeah, but not like regular her, like big her.
Like, you know she cooks up some good cheesecake. Oof. She puts like extra butter in the cheesecake crust.
Dude, hear me out though. Like this movie this is. I feel like the first time in my life where I was like, okay, bullying is really bad. Like I was like, this movie made me like feel terrible. Just like thinking about anything I had ever said to anyone in my life. I'm like, God, did I make people feel like that ever? Like this is one of those movies that made me feel like
every
that.
single Monday and Wednesdays.
Fuck you, Zach. It was like
we get the curse that makes people look beautiful. He looks the same.
It was like one of those things where they would do the scenes where it's like he'd be walking with his arm around her, and they would cut to like what other people see, and I would be like, "Aw, that makes me sad."
Messed up.
It was, yeah.
It's messed up.
But yeah, it's a good one, dude, for sure. Good pull.
My next one is at 13. I got Crazy Stupid Love.
Ooh.
And if you've never seen that movie,
That's
the Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Kevin Bacon.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Yep.
You might have seen clips of the end of the plot twist at the end,
Probably.
but like it's so very funny. Emma Stone.
The
is
daughter
in it.
is dating the guy who trained the dad how to
Yes.
hit on women.
Yes, yep.
Then the
Correct.
wife
It was-
is
yeah, I remember
cheating
this
on the
one. I remember
neighbor,
going
and, like
like,
it's just like a
Yeah,
weird.
the plot twist at the end, and then everybody like meets each other and like,
Yeah.
this is my boyfriend, and he's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
And then Kevin Bacon comes walking up. He's like, this is him? He's like, yeah. Oh, all right. Takes his ring off. Like, lets him have one. Bah! And then everybody starts fighting. It's just, but like the whole movie, like beginning to end, it leans more towards the romantic than the comedy for most of the movie, and then the end kind of happens, and you know, anything with Steve Carell,
Yeah.
generally going to be,
Yeah.
you know, a winner usually. So yeah,
Gotcha.
I forgot about that movie too.
You're welcome.
Next, I have Hitman.
Are you what?
That movie was a fucking banger. It was like one of my favorite movies last year,
yeah.
and it deserves to be on
And
this
that
list.
girl is fucking. I don't know if anybody's been that hot in a movie ever.
Nope.
At least since Selma Hayek and Dust Till Dawn.
Sorry. I was thinking Hitman's Bodyguard. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ryan Reynolds and
Hitman, yeah, Hitman with Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell, yeah. I can't remember who the chick wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
We,
not-
we talked about her one day because we didn't really know.
She's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in like Andor and a couple other movies, and she's dating Jason Momoa now. So
Nice.
it's like, yeah, fuck, there
I
goes
thought he
my
was
shot.
married.
No, they split. Him and Lisa Bonet. They split.
So there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
If you can get him away from her, I'll take her, and you can have him.
All right. So you guys do two next one. I gotta go check on something really, really fast, real quick.
Yeah. What's up? All right, Zach, go ahead.
I've got Forgetting Cheryl Marshall is my next one on the list.
Ooh, see, that's
So,
perfect
like,
because
we've already said two of mine that
we
I've
can
got.
get
on.
we can get them out before Tanner gets back. Yeah, and then there'll really be nothing new because my next one is of course Shallow Hal.
All right, perfect. So
I got Shallow Hal at 12 on mine. I know we kind of discussed it a little bit already, but yeah, like he said, it's a good like reflection of
don't judge
how
by
people
the cover.
how people should just be treated in general, and like obviously we all tend to do it to this day. Like it is what it is. Judging books by their cover, and like it's a trait and a habit that I wish people could get away from, but it's just always going to be something we do. Unfortunately, you're going to look at Tanner, you're going to see him, you're going to be like, gay, you know.
I'm gonna get to the other side of the street. Yeah, I feel ya.
All right, we're back to you, big dog. Perfect timing.
Saw some dude looking at the looking up at it, like walking by the house like this. I was like, what's he looking at? And where's Tyson? And I walk out in the living room and the door was wide open, but Tyson was downstairs. I'm like, oh, that's why. Shut the door down. Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh yeah,
And
Bradley Cooper,
Jennifer and Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Aniston.
That's a rom-com. I thought that was
it's a
I thought that was
rom-com.
a drama.
That's a rom-com. How dare you?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one where she follows him jogging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's all
It's like
depressed, right?
so he's a like teacher who went crazy when he found his wife cheating on him with another teacher. And they like separate. She's got like a restraining order against him, but he's like, there's a chance we're gonna get back together. So he starts hanging out with Jennifer Lawrence, who teaches him how to dance. And like he's like losing weight and trying to learn how to dance to get his wife back, but then they end up kind of like seeing each other a little bit. But she's fucking crazy throughout the whole movie.
What girl isn't?
That's the one. He's like an Eagles fan and shit.
Oh, and Robert De Niro's his dad.
Yeah.
He's an Eagles fan. And he's like, they scored. You need to come sit back down and rub my handkerchief because he's like super superstitious. Like, rub the handkerchief for good luck. And then they're sitting there watching the game. Yeah, that's probably why it's got like a little special place in my heart too.
Maybe.
Because go Birds.
I wouldn't say anything about it. It is what it is. All right, go ahead.
All right. I got Hitch on my next one.
Oh, baby,
So,
yeah,
like,
Hitch is
it's-
good. I made all of our lists. It's higher on mine than your guys'
It's
but
a banger, dude.
that's okay. I'm giving my thoughts on it when it pops back around for a third time. But my next one, I got Jerry Maguire with Tom Cruise. Have you ever seen it? Older one, but it's a classic,
didn't
man.
cross my mind.
I feel like-
Is it from the 80s?
It's from before you were born, for sure.
Probably, yeah. I'd have to look up the exact date, but yeah, it's one of my mom's favorite movies when I was growing up, and yeah, it's just a classic. If you've never seen it, it's worth seeing, for sure.
Is there a lot of running too?
I don't know if this was pre or post Tom Cruise being fucking a runner and everything.
No, isn't this the one? No, wait. Which one do we get the fucking button up and underwear socks?
Right,
slide?
it's risky business.
It's risky. Okay, I was like, is this the fucking slide? I was like, 'cause that's iconic, dude.
What's up, Tally? Welcome in.
Hi, Tally.
You're up.
Is it me?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go at my number 11, 50 First Dates.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
Damn, yeah, that's one
Real
of my
good movie.
favorites.
Real
I
damn
love
good
that. Dude.
movie.
It was probably one of my first rom-coms that I actually rewatched more than once. I would say because it was an older one too. That's probably 2006, I think, somewhere around there.
It's got to be
Early
that, 2005 or
Yeah.
something like that. It's got to be something.
So I tried. I think that's my only Adam Sandler movie on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
Tried to limit it. Yeah, I got two Adam Sandlers, and
I
I'll
got two.
spoiler right now. That's the one.
That's the
That's
one.
the other one, but we'll get there. Yeah, dude, sick choice. I like it. I approve. Kyle approved, man.
Bet.
I've got 13 going on 30 with the Hulk.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, dude. Mark Ruffalo,
Did you just say 13 going on 30 with the Hulk?
the Hulk and Elektra,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Hell
The Hulk
yeah.
and Electro.
The Hulk and Elektra. Yeah, Jennifer Garner
I
and
thought you said Electro, so I was thinking Jamie Foxx. What a fucking romance that would be.
Jamie Foxx and,
Jamie
and
Foxx,
Mark Ruffalo.
I'm
The
here for
Rough, dude. The Arlo, bro. That's
it.
crazy.
The Rough and Willie Beeman.
That movie. Have you ever seen it?
I can't remember.
Set in the 80s. It's kind of like a.
I feel like it's like she's gets put into an adult's body, but she's a kid, right?
Yeah, she like makes a wish or something in the closet, and then
becomes
like
old,
stardust or
skips
something falls on
everything.
her. And
Actually,
Mark Ruffalo like built her a dollhouse or something, and it's like up on the top shelf or whatever, and then like some fucking fairy dust shit falls on her or something when she's like, I wish I was 30, blah blah blah.
It's like the Tom Hanks movie when he becomes an adult from a kid.
And then yeah, she's
His
just,
description was
can't.
way more fucking weird, but I'm here for it. All right?
it's hard to explain, man. It's been a while
I'll
since
check
I've
it out. I
seen
mean,
it
I'll
too.
check it out. I got no
It's been a
problem
while
with it.
since I've seen it too.
You guys know I like my rom-coms. I'll check it out.
My next one, I got Knocked Up.
Whew!
Baby.
Baby!
Let's go.
That's a fucking movie, dude.
That is a movie. That is a movie. He's doing the dice thing too much.
It's really all he's
I
got.
think it's all he's got.
Seth Rogen and Katherine Heigl.
I have not seen that movie.
Whoa, dude, you gotta watch that movie. I'm sorry. That movie is so fucking good. And it's got so many people. It's got Jason Segel. Gosh, who else is in it? Jonah Hill, Jason Segel, Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl, Paul Rudd, and what's the girl that's Paul Rudd?
So pretty much anyone who ever plays movies with Seth Rogen are in the movie.
Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann.
It's kind of like the Adam Sandler verse.
Dude,
Kind of.
it's fucking funny, dude. He's like, I'm gonna throw you in the back of my DeLorean and gun
Gun
it
it
to
to
89. It's like, dude. Tanner says he like rom-coms, but his list is shit. Tally says so. That's crazy.
I was just going to look and see what the comments were saying. However,
What is your number 10 then?
She's still just mad that I didn't have that one movie on there.
It's on mine still.
Yeah, whatever. This is coming from somebody who watched the Hannah Montana movie with me last week. So
That movie
I'm gonna
sucks.
leave it at
That movie sucks.
We'll just leave that.
What's
out
your
there.
number 10?
Mine. Where was I at here? 10. P.S. I love you.
That's a good one. Is that the one with like the cards at the end, or no? That's
No, it's I think.
P.S. I love.
I'm pretty
you.
sure this is the one with the letters. Yeah, it's the okay. So it's Gerard Butler, and he's dead, but he has letters that are like time delivered.
Fucking spoiler alert!
He's dead at the beginning. Of the
Fucking
movie.
crazy.
He's
dude.
dead during the intro, but like he like has time delivered. Like so, like a month after he dies, a letter gets.
Do we do
delivered.
like flashbacks to him?
Yes. Yep. And
Okay.
like it's him reading the letters, but it's to like the girl that he was with before he died, and like for however long she gets these letters like once a month or every 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like to
That's
help her, like, move
awful.
on. It's dude, it's fucking sad. But then she starts dating that fucking Irish dude. What's the? He reminds me of Billy Keegan, but I can't think of what he is.
You guys is as good as mine. I don't think I've ever even seen P.S. I love you. Who's the girl in it? Is it Hillary Swank?
Hillary Swank.
Thought so.
Oh.
What?
I got it was the person who I didn't think it was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That was the dude that she's seeing afterwards. And I'm like, you got an Irish accent in this movie, and it threw me off. But yeah,
So
that's
I was
what it
gonna say that dude's not Irish and doesn't look like Barry Keoghan
I
at
had
all.
dude, and when I looked at him, I'm like, dude, I thought it was a completely different guy.
That's crazy.
And now that I'm remembering it, I'm like, holy shit, did I even watch this movie? Yeah, I did for sure.
All right, Zach, let's hear your number 10.
I got How to Lose a Guy in 10 Dates.
Great movie, 10 Days.
10 Days. Oop.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have it right down.
Jackass.
Great movie. Fucking love that movie. Kate Hudson, man, where'd she go? More Kate Hudson, please.
Kate Hudson, dude. Yeah, it has.
Goldie Hawn's daughter. Like that's what we need. More her.
Wow.
Before we get into 9 through 1, let's recap our top 10 here. So anybody who's popping in like Tally can hear where we're sitting at. Mine, I got number 15. I got The Wedding Singer. I got Forgetting Sarah Marshall at number 14. 13, I got Crazy Stupid Love. Then I got Jerry Maguire. Then I got Shallow Hal. I got Knocked Up. That was my number 10.
I got at 15, I got 500 Days of Summer. 14, I got Hitch. 13, Silver Linings Playbook. 12, Hitman. 11, 50 First Dates. And 10, P.S. I Love You.
I've got Enchanted, Shallow Hal, Hitch, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, 13 going on 30, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Those are some solid ass lists so far, boys. Those are some solid ass lists. That's good. I'm hoping they stay that way as we move into number 9. I got Good Luck Chuck.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
I didn't put that one on mine either, but hold on. Maybe I did.
Tally says Witch Enchanted. Probably the first one, I imagine,
There's
right?
another one?
There's more Enchanteds?
There's only one other one, and it's
He's talking about Enchanted, not Ella Enchanted, the Disney movie from when you were like 5.
I think Disenchanted is the sequel.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's the one where I want to say it's Amy Adams. I can't remember though. Comes into our world or whatever out of the fairy tale world.
Okay.
Huh.
Are we at 9? Are we doing 9s?
Yeah, if you want, go ahead.
Oh, it's me. Okay. I have Zach and Miri make a porno.
I mean,
Yeah.
fucking what
love
kind
that
of love is going on in that movie?
The real kind.
Yeah, you can see. You can
Just because they're making a porn doesn't mean they don't love each other. All right.
and you can. It's on full display when they're doing it on the coffee beans. You know,
Big facts,
they're
dude.
doing it on the coffee beans, and they're just like, it's awful.
Is this the prequel?
It's
to
a movie
Knocked
though
Up?
where like I was like, it's Zach and Miri make a porno. It's kind of a comedy, but at the end you're like, fuck, I just got real sad for a few minutes, and then everything's happy again. And
So is this the prequel to Knocked Up?
fuck, that's funny. It should be.
That'd be
If
funny.
only Katherine Heigl played Miri, that would be perfect.
Well,
Knocked Up would be the sequel.
No, because they didn't know each other. So
Yeah, that's fair. Fine.
Oh.
Whatever.
Damn
Miri,
it.
him and Miri would have had to split.
You mean Mary or do you mean Stinky Linky?
Stinky Lady.
What the fuck?
Stinky
Linky.
Linky. Watch it.
Oh, fine.
My number 8
Oh, shit,
is,
Zach.
of course,
Skip and Zach.
Didn't he go? Oh no, you did. Okay, my bad.
I got you, man.
He was doing so much talking that I didn't know he was.
He's an ally.
Oh, thanks, you ally. Even though my parents wouldn't agree with that. Friends with Benefits.
Please.
Oh,
It's a good
wait,
movie.
Wait. Oh, this is
Justin
Justin Timberlake
Timberlake?
and Mila Kunis.
Yes.
This was that, yeah, because there were two movies that were the same, made in the same year.
I was thinking of Just
Really
Friends.
weird.
I was
No
thinking
strings
of,
attached.
No string. Okay, I was thinking of Just Friends with fucking Daddy Ryan Reynolds.
Just Friends is another one, but like No Strings Attached is the Ashton Kutcher one that released in the same year as the
Same
Mila
year.
Kunis one, which was
weird.
the
What?
same thing. Exactly the same thing.
That's
Ashton
crazy.
Kutcher, Natalie Portman, it was like, hey man, we should just like fuck, dude. No feelings involved. And they were like, hell yeah, let's do it. But the second I start feeling some feelings, I'm out, dude. And then he makes her like a period mix, like a burned CD tape, like for her to listen to, like when she's on a
For a
period.
younger
and stuff.
listener, so
And,
what
like,
is a yeah?
Bleeding Love and stuff is on it and stuff, and she's like eating donut holes, listening to like Bleeding Love because she lost him, and she's like, that should be on my
I
list.
think that just gave me an idea. I haven't burnt a CD since early 2000s. But
Songs to eat you out to. It's just 10 hours
Hey,
of Cotton
Cotton
Eye
Eye
Joe.
Joe, baby.
Fucking A.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe. Oh man, that's a good answer though. I like that one a lot too because I think that's tough. Mila Kunis or Natalie Portman.
Mila Kunis.
I think I might lean more towards Natalie Portman, man.
I do like
Oh,
Natalie Portman.
I just, as far as the movies went though, I definitely like Justin Timberlake, Mila Kunis better.
I liked the
They
Ashton
had some
Kutcher one
fucking
better.
Chemistry.
Yeah, I like the Ashton Kutcher one better.
Really?
Yeah, dude, she like fucking starts fighting him in like the public place or whatever. I forget, the park or whatever, because he's like,
Does she win?
nah, he like says
They-
he
they
loves
kiss,
her.
they
He like
kiss.
says he loves her or whatever, and she's
Oh.
like, you fucking asshole, you promised you wouldn't do that, and then they start fighting and stuff. I love that movie.
Then he eats her butt in the park.
I think that one's better.
What kind of movies do
To
we
Cotton
watch
Eye
here?
Joe.
It's a Cotton Eye Joe.
My number
Would you
8
go?
now. Is it okay if I go?
Yeah.
I'm not skipping anybody.
Yeah, Tanner.
Uh,
I'm
Shout out.
looking out for you again.
shout out Tally, who be on my team on this one. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Whack, dude.
This movie's fucking awesome.
I'm just kidding. It is a good movie.
This movie's
It is a good
fucking
movie.
awesome. It gave, have you ever seen it or heard of it?
No, I found. Is it
If you haven't,
Amanda Bynes?
no, that's the thing. I think she's all that. No,
You said Amanda
she's the man. She's the man.
She's
is the
the
one.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of 10 Things I Hate About You, all you need to think is the Jamie's Got a Gun scene or whatever when he's singing on the bleachers.
Oh,
That's this,
shit.
That's
Okay.
this movie.
Got a good
Yeah.
one.
That's this movie. That's where this one came from. It's just famous, dude. Fucking Heath Ledger. Fucking rest in peace to goddamn Heath Ledger. What a G,
Fucking
dude.
Wait, isn't that like a spoof on rom-coms, correct?
No, that was not another teen movie.
Not another teen
Oh.
movie. And that was teen movies and rom-coms kind of making fun of both of those.
Both of them for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace to the GOAT, dude. Heath Ledger, man.
Yeah.
Gone too soon. You know what I'm saying?
Crushing
Fuck.
it, dude.
Honestly, what I hate the most about Heath Ledger is how I don't hate him. Not even a little bit, man. Not even at all. Tanner, you're up.
I love Heath Ledger. Number 8, I got Mr. Deeds.
Winona Ryder.
The
Yeah.
only other Adam Sandler movie that is on my list.
This one on a writer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this movie now? It makes me feel old.
It came out when I was in high school, somewhere between 2006 2010.
Winona Ryder has been around since like
80s.
the dawn of time. So like it
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense
why
that
I'm
she
like-
would be
You
in
know,
movies.
like Paul Rudd hasn't aged? Like, Winona Ryder's kind of the same until Stranger Things, then she aged.
Yeah, she looks pretty old in Beetlejuice too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it's like,
I
alright.
think they did that on purpose too, but
Yeah, I mean, it just happens. People just kind of get old, and it sucks.
Tom Cruise, is he getting old?
Christina Ricci, you know, she's like
The
super old now,
vampires.
but like in Casper, I'm like, man,
Just get Tom Cruise in the Marvel universe for us one time before he dies, you know? Just throw him in there.
I think Tom Cruise. I think he's got some time left.
He's gonna be running.
60 years old.
Running.
If we
As
need
a-
a Quicksilver, if we
as
need to recast Quicksilver
For the
Just be
8th
Tom Cruise.
time?
He's like, I don't want any practical effects. I'm gonna learn how to run that fast in real life.
His own
Or
stunts.
they'll do like they did fucking that. Oh, dude, there's like a spoof thing from Twilight where it like shows like how they made them look like they were running so fast because it was like a fucking thing in the woods that like pulled them along, and then a treadmill that they were running on simultaneously. And I'm like, oh, now that I know how they did it, it's so fucking stupid.
We want him to watch those movies, Tanner.
I love those movies. I don't care. I had a
What?
marathon like a month ago. Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh god, dude. I'll never watch those movies
So fucking good.
unless they remake them and they cast like
Everybody from Vampire Diaries.
who's an actor that can do no wrong in my eyes.
Jack Black.
That's what I'm thinking.
I chose
Jack
as
Black,
I'm
that's
trying to
what
think like who they could
Jack
cast.
Black is Edward. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go.
Wasn't that on his list?
Yeah, that was the dad.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate you. I forgot about that.
I'm trying to think of an actor who I don't hate anything he's in. But
Tom Holland.
Mm,
What do you hate that he's in?
I guess I don't hate anything that he's in, but like
That's,
there's been some things that have
that's
been
all
like
right.
Christopher
I can-
Walken.
like I can wait until Christopher Walken.
Shut up.
Ping pong. Or as the Chinese call it, ping pong.
God.
I did have to watch that movie.
It's so fucking funny. Dude.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's go, Tanner. What's next?
I have. Oh yeah, banger. One of my favorites. Everything from 7 to 1 is tied for first place for me. Just so you know.
Okay.
Juno.
Juno.
I fucking love Juno.
That's
dude.
crazy. I mean, I
Michael
like
Cera,
Juno a
dude.
lot. I like Juno a lot.
But now it's Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Correct.
Formerly known as in this movie, whatever it was before.
Juno.
Juno. Or as the Chinese call it, Juno.
Ping pong.
Jeez.
But Juno, yeah, dude, that was one of
This
my
was like
favorite
Michael Cera's first movie too,
movies.
wasn't
Dude,
it?
yeah. Well, I think, yeah.
Was it 06? Something like that.
Was it this or was it Youth in Revolt?
That might have been.
Yeah.
Because Superbad was right after all of this
Oh, yeah.
too.
Yep.
So
But yeah, Michael's like, this is perfect Michael Cera. Just fucking awkward and boyish and weird. Love it.
I just can't get the scene out of my head when she's like smoking on the pipe and she's like, "Wow, your shorts look especially yellow today." And she's like, "Yeah,
He
but
said, yeah, my mom uses Tide.
way to go, Sharon."
He's like, she steals furniture out of people's yards in the neighborhood and like builds a furniture set in his front yard and waits for him to like get there. And he's like, "Can you stop stealing my neighbor's furniture to sit in my yard to wait for me to get home?" And he's just so fucking awkward about it while she's sitting there in a fucking recliner with a rug and a fucking lamp and a pipe. She's like, I fucking love that movie, dude.
That's a good one, man. I like that, Paul.
I got Along Came Polly.
That's
Sick, dude. Sick. We like a long game Polly.
Lubin, you scuba?
Dude,
Lubin.
it's gotta be Philip Seymour Hoffman in that movie for me though, dude.
Make
He's
it
like,
rain.
Rain Man!
Raindrop.
It's just like dunking bricks.
Oh, dude, and
Boom.
then fucking the only slow mo you get in the whole movie is fucking hairy fat dude's stomach coming down the side of his face, and then he turns and goes, "Ooh," and it shakes all the fucking stomach sweat off.
Dude, you're right. That movie.
Oh, that movie.
That movie's fucking hilarious.
Hey, I think that movie deserves a rewatch. Not gonna lie, I might have
we
popped that
can
one on
fuck
soon.
with that.
I might have
Maybe
popped that
while
one
we
on.
eat dinner.
Let's pop that one.
Yeah, right when that scene happens, to eat your
Oh yeah,
your
eat
steak.
steak. Let's go.
Salty.
My next one is also Ben Stiller. There's something about Mary.
Oh god.
Fucking A, dude. It's classic. This movie's fucking classic,
This is
man.
wait.
This is the one with the semen.
I was gonna say the semen hair scene.
What?
Like his buddy's like, you gotta empty the pipes before you go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, if you do hook up, you're gonna bust real fast, and it's not good. So he like fucking cranks one out in the bathroom quick before he goes to pick her up, but he gets a little jizz on his ear accidentally.
And she like grabs
And
it.
he like
and
opens the
puts it in
door
her
and she's like,
hair.
"Is that hair gel?" And she like grabs it off of his ear and like puts it in her hair.
And then her hair's just
and his
fucking-
hair's like unicorned out
It's
like
like
this
fucking-
for the
yeah,
whole
dude.
date, dude.
Oh, dude,
Something
that's so
about
funny.
Mary is so fucking
Ew.
funny, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a
Cameron
good,
Diaz,
that's a
man.
good one, dude. Good pull.
Cameron Diaz, man, love it.
All right,
Put semen in her hair.
put semen back. You, me,
You.
me. I have with Gerard Butler, The Ugly Truth with Katherine Heigl. That movie's a fucking banger. I love it, especially the.
See, I
high-
was thinking about if I wanted that one or Knocked Up,
Yeah,
and I'd lean more towards Knocked Up because I've seen it more. But
Yeah.
like, I'm inclined to agree that maybe I regret it a little bit because I love The Ugly
that's
Truth.
it's such a good movie, dude. Especially like, I don't know. It really goes into like him being like a ladies' man. He's like, this is how you treat women, blah blah blah, and then he's the dude that fucking ends up falling for his boss. And that hot air balloon scene gets me every fucking time. Love it.
I like the fucking remote control bead scene when the kid has the buttons or whatever and he's like hitting it.
She's wearing like the remote control vibrating panties, and some kid gets the remote and is fucking with it at the table while she's at like
Oh
a
my
work
God.
dinner.
Yeah, with like the CEO and shit. She's like, And Gerard Butler just like immediately
clip
clocks
that,
what's going
Tanner?
on. He's like,
He sees that the kid's got it, and he's just like,
he's just like
it's so funny,
fucking
dude.
big old shit eating grin on his
he
face.
loves it.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that's a great movie, dude. Zach?
All right, I've got Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
That fucking redhead.
I'll just say it because that's next on my list, too. Like, in the same
perfect.
spot.
Yeah.
Same spot. Like, awesome movie.
This is gonna be a quick run around then because I had knocked up and next on mine we already kind of talked about that.
I mean, I love it. I love it. Let's talk about Wedding
I do want to talk about Wedding Crashers. I was
Let's
like,
talk about
is
Wedding
it Isla
Crashers.
Fisher? What's her name?
Yeah.
Psycho, and I love her, dude. I had a bigger crush on her in this movie than Rachel McAdams, which is wild. But just don't leave me, cause I find you. Fucking, I'm like, Psycho, sign me up.
My favorite part is that she was just kidding about all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was all an act.
Yeah.
And at the end, she's just like, I just thought dudes liked that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually
I thought
like,
dudes like knowing
I'm
that.
Apparently
actually
it's
pretty
true.
chill. Yeah, I guess it is true. You know, psychopath.
I was so in.
The scene that sticks with me is in the staircase after like their mom comes
Yes, dude.
on this.
Leave me in the trench taking grenades. How were they, by the way? Did you motorboat them? You motorboating son of a bitch, you.
Motorboat, son of a bitch. You. Oh my god.
You know, ice my balls, team player.
It's so fucking
that
funny,
dude, that whole
man.
fucking that whole movie's good. I like the football scene where he just fucking blasts him. Sorry, competitive juices get going. He's on the ground.
Yeah, there's very little about this movie that just isn't fucking amazing,
Oh,
dude.
it's so
Fucking Will Ferrell, Ma the meatloaf.
the fucking
Fuck!
the beginning when he's got his sleeping bag and his like assistant calls him weird, and then he makes up that whole fucking story. It's like not true. Yeah, and when his parents died, I stayed at his house every night. She goes, "Oh my god, that's so sweet." Walks away, find out that's not fucking true.
Yeah, that movie's golden, dude.
So good. All right, where are we at?
I think it's
Back to you technically because you did knocked up. So
knocked up with mine, so back to you.
I've got The Princess Bride.
Oh, you dirty dog.
So
I
we had
just-
talked about this. Me and Tanner talked about this the other day. How it was on like a lot of like recommended lists and stuff. That's why I kept it off of mine. But like I totally agree. Like it definitely has a spot on my list. I was just like, yeah, I figured both of these guys will have it. A lot of these guys have it on their lists. I'm gonna keep it off of mine. Super agree. This
Well,
movie.
we
this
all know
movie
that I don't
fucks.
watch movies, so
This
it's gonna
movie
be on
fucks.
there.
This movie. Fuck.
This
As
movie
you
fucks,
wish.
dude.
I have got. Oh wait, it's up to you now. Sorry. Back to
Oh yeah, you're right. After Wedding Crashers, I got 50 First Dates. I got it real high up on my list. But this was like my go-to movie when like I just didn't know what I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I can watch that
First
movie
Dates.
100
Mostly
times.
because like the Hawaiian guy says peanut butter cups, really weird, and I always
Peanut
like that
butter
when I was a
cups.
kid. I was like that when I was a kid. I was like,
You want me to
hey, peanut butter cup.
You want me to put the waffle so you can make a little door? Yeah, I love that one, dude. I'm at number 4. I don't know what you guys are. I think I might have lost track here a minute, but
I just did 5. So.
Okay. Knocked Up was my 5, but I'm going to 4, I guess. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, real high up on my list. Fucking favorite movie.
Deserves it. Absolutely
Favorite
deserves
fucking
it.
movie, dude. That movie like made me a Jason Segel fan before How I Met Your Mother did. Like I fucking love it.
There's literally a Dracula Muppet play in that movie,
There is.
and it's the
I
best
love it
fucking.
so
I
much.
swear, if I find the Van Helsing,
I love that movie.
movie's fucking incredible. Like
Dracula musical. He's like, I can play something else. Dracula musical.
Dracula musical.
Yeah, I love that movie, dude.
All right, I've got The Proposal.
Good one.
Is that
Good
a
one.
McConaughey one?
No, Sandy
Ryan-
Bullock, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's Canadian, needs to get a
needs a
green card.
needs a green card, so she's gonna marry Ryan Reynolds.
You know who else is Canadian? Ryan Reynolds.
It's true.
That's also
We
that's,
overlooked that movie, I guess.
Sure fucking did.
Betty White up there.
Rest in peace to the actual goat, Betty White.
Mhm.
All right.
Second little baby goat, Heath Ledger. Real goat, Betty White. Just saying.
That's fair. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
My next one is Hitch. I think we're all going to be pretty much the same on these top 5 as we start moving,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Yeah, I just like the restaurant scene at the end of Hitch when he's like fucking, it all comes the climax or whatever. They bust him or whatever, and they're like, I don't know, guys, I'm liking Zach's list more and more. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Who said that?
Tell me.
Blake? Oh,
That's crazy.
I fucking lost my train of thought again.
Restaurant scene, Hitch.
Oh, and Hitch, yeah, when he's like fucking the douchebag guy shows up or whatever. Yeah, it's just a good scene. Hitch is a good movie. Fucking with it.
Wait,
I do, yeah. Everything in that movie is awesome.
I thought it ended on a boat scene where Kevin James socks Will Smith. Am I not remembering this correctly?
I just think like
I don't remember the restaurant scene.
Yeah.
the restaurant scene I'm talking about
It's
is
where
when
the girl's like, "Oh my god, you
it's
are
the
the
blind.
guy."
Yeah, it's the blind date scene.
The
or
blind date,
whatever.
yeah. Where the girl who gets screwed over is like, "You're the guy who told this guy to do all these bad things." Where he was like, "I never told him that. I refuse to work with him because he's a piece of shit."
Like I work with guys like
Everywhere.
Arthur so that they have a chance because you would have never paid a fucking thought to him if you didn't.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, now
Beautiful
okay,
fucking movie.
now I remember.
And now that I'm
Good
thinking
movie.
about it, I'm like, it could have been way higher on my list. I just had a hard time.
Because he
moving
was a
around.
nerd, younger kid, correct? And then that's when he.
Yes.
Tanner, what do we get?
I have. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, Just Friends.
Oh, then I think I know what number one probably is for.
I got two left. After Just Friends. So.
Or it's Ryan Reynolds in any of them.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this especially like the opening scene with Ryan Reynolds with the fat suit on and he's singing, "And I swear," and then his brother runs in the room and he's like, "Homo, get out of my room!" I fucking love that opening scene, dude. It's like my favorite. And then, he gets hot and he's dating, what's her name from the Scary Movies?
Amy Smart, right? No.
Amy Smart's the girl that he had
Yeah.
a crush in the beginning. And he's trying to get back with, but the girl from Scary Movie.
Oh, it must be Anna Faris, right?
Anna Faris, yeah. Is like his celebrity girlfriend that he brings home to his like small town.
Yeah.
And everyone's all like hyped that she's there, and he's just trying to get back together with the high school chick that he had a crush on.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
It's so fucking
Probably
He goes
since we
ice
watched
skating
it.
in, right? He was a hockey player?
in the movie, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Shit, I forgot to put that. I should have had that on my list. I do like that movie.
It's a good fucking movie, man.
Especially, I screwed up. I only have 13
That's okay.
as I counted through here.
That's totally fine. If you
But,
think of any more, though, feel free to drop them,
I do have 50 First Dates as my number 2
Number 2, right?
on this list.
I like it. I
Not
like
bad
it.
at all.
But you'll never guess my number 1.
Transformers.
Tucker and Dale
Falls.
versus Evil.
I mean,
Would that count? Who knows?
It's probably one of the highest movies.
My number 3 is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Very, very high on this movie. Like I said, this was another. I watched all these rom-coms with my mom and my aunts growing up, and they fucking love McConaughey. You know what I'm saying? So it's like McConaughey. I could never get the Texas whistle just right. You know what I'm saying? I always like to try and do it. You got to start with a little southern
Texas
accent, then you put that little bit of
twang.
Texas whistle in there. But I can never get the whistle just quite.
You
as
just
hot
did it.
as-
You just did
I
it.
think he's doing
I
pretty
can,
good.
I can chew it pretty well, but
Dude, what was that fucking McConaughey movie we watched that we had not seen before? We were like, "Oh shit, it's fucking Mud."
Mud and then Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past was
That's a good
another
one,
one I
too. That was a
hadn't
good one,
seen
too.
before we watched it.
Ghost of Girlfriend.
That was a fucking
That
solid
sounds
movie, dude.
kind of.
That is such a dude. Watch that.
Is it actually? Is it supernatural or is it just
No,
all
no,
of his
well, yeah.
exes?
It's like a
Think
Christmas,
of a Christmas
Carol.
story, past, present, future, ghost, but it's his girlfriend's and he can't
It's
get
like
out
his
of
past
it. Yeah.
girlfriends, and he's like fucking up his brother's wedding
Yeah.
by doing dumb shit, and like Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past are like showing him like, hey man, the reason you act like this is
Because you're a
because
dude, man.
your fucking uncle was a fucking abuser basically, and like
Yeah.
taught him all this shit.
I was like, yeah, he's an abuser in the sense of how he treats women. Like he didn't get abused by his uncle.
Yeah, he didn't, like,
Kyle
he
worded
didn't-
that a little weird at first.
Uncle was a woman.
The reason you act like this is 'cause you're a
womanizer
woman.
for sure,
Yeah,
but
for
like
sure, yeah.
brought him like to the clubs
Yeah.
and shit, and taught him how to do all of this, and just like
I went to
basically, like,
Scarlet's. Okay.
imprinted on
Hey,
him
look,
all
man.
of this horrible shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to Scarlett's. I brought Tally there a few weeks ago.
You know, Is what it is. And then of course, playing bullshit. Like, I never knew what the game bullshit was until I watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and
I'm not remembering this part.
bullshit is fun. It's when he takes her back to like his hometown or whatever, and then like his parents and stuff all play bullshit with him.
Okay.
It's like the card game or whatever, where you like try and
yeah.
bluff.
Yeah,
Try to
yeah,
lie.
gotcha.
Try to
drive
lie,
cars.
yeah.
Yeah, we play that with the family.
It's a fun game. Didn't know what it was until this movie.
My number 2 is something that I felt like should have been like number 1. It's my favorite movie, and it's a fantasy and a rom-com kind of. Princess Bride.
The Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies.
That's so sad.
Star Wars Episode 5.
But Princess Bride, very high up on my list as far as romance and comedy. Like I love the movie.
It's a
Callie
classic.
absolutely hates it. She thinks it's boring.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Is she still on the chat?
She might be.
She said,
Well,
I don't
she's
know, guys.
wrong.
I'm liking Zach's list more and more, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, she's probably just being a butthead right now.
That was when you said the proposal. So,
Yeah.
Which my number 2, the proposal.
The proposal.
Without a doubt, this is like my second favorite rom-com ever.
Yeah.
It's when, for me, it's the moment when Betty White is like chanting in the woods or whatever,
that's what I was trying
and
to
then
remember.
she chants with her, but she doesn't know how to chant, so she's just chanting to the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls.
Like, get it, girl.
Dude.
Like Betty White in the
I know you're at
background.
work. Damn, girl, you've been at work almost 12 hours.
So
That's
fucking
crazy.
funny, dude. Movie's funny. I'm
It's
betting
back to me here.
I'm betting my number 1 is not going to be the same as any of yours.
My number 1, definitely maybe. Don't mouth it when I'm saying it. He knows it's like my favorite movie too. That movie, no matter how many times I've seen it, I will laugh out loud, I will cry, and then I will be like, man, I should just restart it before I go to bed.
Isla Fisher.
Yeah. I fucking love that movie so much. I could watch it 20
Maybe
times.
there's a pattern here. I mean, maybe
I don't remember this movie.
I didn't think of that till you said it. I do like Isla Fisher.
ends up with her, right?
Pretty sure, yeah. That's the girl that he's telling his daughter about.
And she's like, fuck, we should go like right now. What's she doing like right now? We should go.
So
Abigail Breslin.
I wouldn't mind watching that as soon as we get done with this. Maybe doing some supper.
I can fuck with it. Let's do
Hey.
it. Zach?
All right, I got Jurassic World.
Shut the fuck up. Fallen Kingdom's got a better love story.
I've got Meet the Parents
Oh,
with
what a
Ben
good movie,
Stiller.
man.
That's a good movie.
The entire trilogy of those movies. Meet the
Yeah.
Fockers and Little Fockers.
I've never seen Little Fockers.
I never
watched that one.
Yeah.
Is it any good? Pretty good?
It's not as good as the first two.
No.
Okay,
I did. I, wouldn't
I
say
knew
good.
Meet the Fockers was gonna be fucking a banger, but Meet the Parents, the OG one, is always gonna be.
Yeah, Meet the Parents is fucking hilarious. That's such a good pull.
Circle of Trust.
I got nipples, Greg.
Can you milk me?
Could you milk me?
Ew.
Yeah, you can pretty much milk anything that's got nipples, you know. My number 1, and I'm proud to say it. You still got one after this,
Nope,
right?
Nope, I'm done. This is it. This is the end.
My number 1. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh my god! I knew it was gonna be something ridiculous.
We know how much I love this movie, dog. Without a doubt,
It's Mortal Kombat.
it's so fucking hilarious. Dude.
Mortal
Are you kidding me?
fucking
This movie's like perfect.
Captain America.
Which
Isn't
is
it-
definitely not true. It's not a perfect movie, but
To Kyle, it is perfect.
the dude has a crush. The dude has a crush on Ramona, and he knows that she delivers packages from Amazon, so he orders an Amazon package and then just sits crisscross applesauce by the door and waits.
Ain't nothing more romantic, ain't nothing
That
more
seems
romantic than that,
creepy.
though. Let's be honest.
It's a little creepy. I mean, hey, you know, it's no more creepy than Rocky Balboa and Adrian.
Oh god, that was
Stockholm Syndrome?
nothing comedic about that one.
Take it to the zoo.
Take it to the
There's a
zoo.
little bit of comedy in there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our lists. For the sake of clips, let's go through and read our list again, and then I can clip that out. My list, I got from bottom to top. I got The Wedding Singer, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Crazy Stupid Love, Jerry Maguire, Shallow Hal, Knocked Up, Good Luck Chuck, 10 Things I Hate About You, Along that was yours. Along Came Polly was yours. I put Along Came Polly / There's Something About Mary, just in case one of you guys had the other one.
That's right.
So there's Something About Mary, Wedding Crashers, 50 First Dates, Hitch, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, The Proposal, and the best of all, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Ridiculous. All right, and mine. Starting at 15, I have 500 Days of Summer, Hitch, Silver Linings Playbook, Hitman, 50 First Dates, P.S. I Love You, Zach and Miri Make a Porno, Mr. Deeds, Juno, The Ugly Truth, Knocked Up, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Just Friends, The Princess Bride, and Definitely Maybe.
Definitely, maybe.
I can't remember. Did he actually kill the people in Hitman?
No.
Because I know, like, okay.
Like he does in the movie, but then in the end credits is like a lot of the things were dramatized, and then like it waits a beat, and then in parentheses it's like this dude never actually killed anybody.
I did not number these, so I'm just going down the list.
That's fine.
But I got The Proposal, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 13 Going on 30, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Enchanted, Hitch, Friends with Benefits, 50 First Dates, Long Came Polly, Meet the Parents as my number 1, Princess Bride, Wedding Crashers, and Shallow Hal.
I like it. That's some solid list, boys. I think we did pretty good on the old rom-com.
And I'm glad we didn't have a bunch of Adam Sandler movies or this.
And I mean, we had a
but hear
bunch
me
of.
out. Adam Sandler's good at rom-coms. Like, let's
I mean,
same
he
with
is,
Ben
yeah.
Stiller. I think is another
I
one.
I could make a top 10.
We
Adam
could do
Sandler.
a ranking of Adam Sandler rom-com movies.
We
Like,
could,
probably.
we could, and who knows, you know?
Because
Maybe.
that's what I was
Number 1,
expecting to happen.
QB Halloween.
Yes.
Oh fuck! All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about our list? Let us know in the comments below. What are your favorite rom-com movies? Is there anything on this list that we didn't have that you love, dude? Are we stupid for not including something? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wasn't Punch Drunk Love on any of our lists?
Or Spanglish.
Or Spanglish, you know? That's a question. That's a question.
Is it
I'm trying to think now.
Is it English or Spanish?
You know what? Okay, hear me out though. You know what probably could have been an honorable mention? And now I'm thinking of it, and I'm like, damn, now that we're talking about it. Little Nicky probably could have been an honorable mention.
Oh my god!
I don't know. None of us said it, dude, but think about it.
Truman Show.
Yeah, Little Nicky.
Me, myself, and Irene, you know?
Oh, shit. Yeah. You ever notice these kids got a year-round tan?
Shout out to the Jim Carrey rankings we did a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. That was a fun episode.
We did do that one. Number 23.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up because I got to cook some dinner, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks, Tally. Thanks, Blake and Jordan for popping into the chat and keeping us company. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow for
Hopefully the finale of
Tanner's
Hearts.
finale of Kingdom Hearts. Tune in tomorrow morning for Tanner possibly playing some Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Let's fucking go.
And then Wednesday is, of course, back to the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke stream. I got it all fixed. We are good to go. It should be back to business as usual. I'm not going to get as ambitious on modding as I had before. So, you know, it is what it is. You fuck with some stuff too much, and it doesn't really go your way. What do you do? Other than that, we love you guys. Tune in on Sundays for Rocky in review. Right now, we just finished Rocky Balboa. This Sunday, we'll be starting in the Creeds, and those will be ranked alongside the Rocky movies. So let us know what you think about Creed 1 and come see our opinions and where it ranks on Sunday at 10 a.m.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see where they march up with the Rocky movies.
And
hear me out. They're going to be above some of the Rocky movies.
they are, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And 3 of us haven't seen them. So, like, Nick and Johnny and Jordan haven't seen any of the Creed movies.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to talk about it with somebody who hasn't seen them. So.
That's good.
All right, we'll see you guys then. We love you. Have a beautiful week and stay nerdy.